welcome, so everybody on Facebook can be welcomed too. But I will say, welcome to the Washington Rebels Carpe Diem Arts Daily Antidote of Song. Hi, everybody. If you're new to us, if you could pop your state or your country into the chat box, we love to know where everybody's coming from. We've got a great group in the room here. Folks from Canada, folks from England, folks from Poland, and lots of the states all around the US. So glad that we're all here today together. As everybody more or less knows, we've been doing this at noon every day, as in every single day, since April 6th. We are working on day about 125 right now. And it's been really, really amazing to be building community around the globe with all of you, thinking about change, singing about change, and being about change is basically the idea. So a couple quick notes about the chat box. We'll have the lyrics in the chat. There's also a donate link if you're able to help contribute to the program. All the money that we raise goes directly to the artists who are leading us in song. And also my email is in the chat if you'd like to be on our daily email list or just have questions or comments. I'd love to hear from you. A big thanks to Colin K. Bills, who is our tech guy of the hour here. And before we actually start our song today, we're going to be singing a beautiful song about change with David Roth, which I'm very excited to hear, and which I think that he's going to have a little story to tell us too. But David, it's nice to see you. Welcome, David Roth. Coming in from now, am I gonna mess this up? Are you Vermont or are you?
Close enough.
Upstate New York?
Orleans, Massachusetts, also known as the elbow of Cape Cod.
So David coming in over there from his elbow. Very nice to have you with us today, David. So David, I was just thinking, before we actually sing our change song of the day, how would you feel about singing happy birthday to a special guest that we have in the room today? So nearly everybody who comes into the room on a regular basis knows Ida, 10-year-old Ida, who made 100 masks for the virus folks at the beginning of this virus. Ida has been an old faithful in this room, coming in every day. And Ida, we know you're out there even if we can't see you. And I think we're going to sing happy birthday to Ida. She is turning 10 today. Woo, Ida!
Yeah, well, of sorts. Happy birthday of sorts. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's because I didn't write happy birthday and I'm not getting any of the royalties that I've kind of leaned in other directions for this annual celebration that everybody has. So, you guys know the song, You Are My Sunshine, don't you? Well, Ida, I hope you're tuning in. All right, so let's all sing a chorus of that, and then I'll take it from there. And just when the chorus comes back in, just sing right in, okay? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Okay, Ida's from Cambridge, and it's her birthday. She loves her swimming in the lake. She went to camp to learn some opera, and she also loves to bake. Here we go! You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much we love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Ida loves her dancing and her grandparents. She loves to sing and shines like a pearl. She speaks some Polish, her brother's Whitby, Natalia and Campbell's now 10-year-old girl. Here we go! You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, Ida, how much we love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Repeats. Please don't take my sunshine away. And the tag. Please don't take my sunshine away. Ida, happy birthday.
Woo! Ida, happy birthday. birthday, sweetie. That is a happy birthday from everybody here in the Daily Antidote community to a very special little girl. Happy 10th birthday, and a very special happy birthday to you from David Roth, who penned all of those verses of your birthday song himself. Thank you, David. That was amazing. We loved singing with you on that. So to continue our singing together, can we go ahead and hear about your song of change?
Well, it was interesting hearing you introduce this, Joe, as saying that the whole series is based on change. I hadn't heard that before, since this is only the second time I've been with you guys. Where you been? But it is. Is that really truly your mission statement? Then today's song seems to fit right in. It's called Ready for Change. And I started this song. I'm a songwriter, for those of you who don't know me. And I've been playing music for 3 decades all over this country and a few other countries too. Not so much lately, although I noted you said that someone is from Idaho here today. I'm flying to Idaho at 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. I have my annual river rafting trip in remote Idaho with 30 people. So I hope everything's cool in Idaho, and I would be happy to hear the status of things there in the chat if our Idahozians could weigh in. That would be, is that the right word? I don't know. So in 2009, I started this song, and I finished it a couple months ago. It just lay dormant for a long time because I was invited to do an online song leading at a conference sponsored by NUA, which stands for National Urban Alliance. This is an organization that seeks to see the highest good for all kids in public schools, and they work to even out the budgetary discrepancies between school districts that are more well off in outlying urban areas and the inner city schools. So they're trying to get a fair shake and the best possible public school education for every child to bring out their fullest and highest potential. And in 2009, when I was appearing at this conference in person, I take notes when I go to conferences, and they said stuff like, we really got to roll up our sleeves, and this is my sacred job, to be an educator. So I wrote down a lot of these things. I filled in a few blanks, and when they invited me online a few weeks ago, I fleshed it out even some more. So this song is a call and response song, but I'm going to invite you just to listen the first time to take in the words, and then I'll turn you loose. All right? Here goes something. I'm ready for change. I'm ready to move. There's no one to blame. There's too much to do. I'm ready to go, to get back on track. Time to move on, and there's no turning back, and it's my sacred job to strike some kind of chord, to challenge and help, not to measure and sort. Everyone gets a chance, with nothing to prove. And when I do my part, then the mountain will move. I'm ready to roll up my sleeves with passion and purpose, and we can achieve the high promise of truth, and to fight for what's fair, to see that all people get their fair share. So I'm ready for change, and I'm ready to go. It's long overdue, and a debt that we owe. Everyone gets a chance with nothing to prove, and when I do my part, then the mountain will move. When I do my part, then the mountain will move. I see some of you are practicing. Kind of hard not to sing back, on any kind of call and response song. So you ready to give it a whistle? And, if you feel inspired to do harmony, have a duet with Dave. Go for it. But this time through, what I'll do is I'll sing the call and the response, so that when you're singing the response, you can sing along with me and maybe add your harmony or add unison. So how's that sound? We good? All right, here goes something. And every time I sing the song, which I said is a new song, I ask myself, am I ready for change? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Good to practice the introduction. Here goes something. I'm ready for change. I'm ready for change. I'm ready to move. I'm ready to move. There's no one to blame. No one to blame. There's too much to do. Too much to do. I'm ready to go. Ready to go. To get back on track. Get back on track. It's time to move on, time to move on, and there's no turning back, no turning back. It's my sacred job to strike some kind of chord, to challenge and help, not to label and sort. Everyone gets a chance, with nothing to prove, And when I do my part, then the mountain will move, I'm ready to roll, to roll up my sleeves, with passion and purpose, and we can achieve a high promise of truth, and to fight for what's fair, to see that all people get their fair share. So I'm ready for change, I'm ready to go, It's long overdue, and a debt that we owe, Everyone gets a chance, with nothing to prove, and when I do my part, then the mountain will move, When I do my part, I do my part, then the mountain will move, then the mountain will move. Oh, I could just hear you. So cool. And one day, I will.
Thank you, David. That was absolutely beautiful, amazing, calming. There were some notes in the chat saying peaceful, calming, and just absolutely centering, bringing us into this beautiful space. Thank you so much for taking us there. Your voice is very soothing, or I think lilting is a word that I've heard before. I'm not sure if that's the right word. It's just absolutely moving between those sounds so smoothly and lovely. Thank you very, very much for that. And to comment on what you said about this room being a space that's working on change. We did actually start the program just intending to be a place for people to come to find some peace or joy in the time of the virus. That was originally the whole trajectory. But when George Floyd was murdered, and everyone in the room was suffering now on more levels than just the isolation and the virus, we sort of shifted our lens, and we've pretty much kept it on the focus of social and racial justice since then. Although some days we just sing for the sake of singing, because that kind of uplifting is also very valuable, gives us a lot of strength, and helps us to be able to keep moving forward in strong and positive ways to be part of the change. So moving the mountains, absolutely. Thank you so much. So I was going to say there are actually two people in the room you could ask about the Idaho situation. There's Bonnie from Idaho and Carolyn from Idaho. And I can't remember if they knew each other before. There are two people in the room that come in from Idaho who actually met through the song, which I think is completely ridiculous and cool. I am taking hands for questions. If there's anybody that wants to